Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Sam. I'm going to be doing you a one card pull to see what spiritual lessons you may encounter today and prep you a little bit. See what wants to come out for you today. I'm seeing a black pug in a little orange jacket. And I don't mean I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. There's actually one in the park in front of me, just like a little pumpkin. There's a very particular card that wants to come out for you today, and I'm going to get it right. Let's see. Daniel sanding the floor and waxing the cards. Waxing the cars. This is card number 33. And I like that I said I'm going to get it right because this is a basic thing, right? It's a one card pull, but it can say as much as a 1 hour, tarot reading if it's well aligned. So this card comes out to encourage you to hone the basics today, to be present in your body, even if it's boring at first. This is from the Karate Kid, and Mr. Miyagi teaches Daniel karate through very indirect means. He tells him to sand the floor and wax the cars. And through this repetition, Daniel learns the fundamentals of karate until they are ingrained in his head because he's done these repetitive actions again and again and again. And the fundamental bodily practices of spirituality in a human vessel are best learned in this fashion. I typically think of this card in regards to simple meditation, mindfulness in general. But it's also about spiritual hygiene. Most people think you have to do something really in depth or outrageous to maintain spiritual hygiene. But really, if you're practicing the basics, that's the best defense against any nasty energy you might encounter. It will, usually not even be able to find you. And if it does, it won't stay for long just because, it's like keeping a clean kitchen. You don't get mice because there's nothing for them to eat. So this encourages you to return to the basics and hone them with patience, with faith, and with renewed vigor. And I typically think about this in terms of your spiritual practice. So this card asks, when was the last time that you sat and watched your breath for 10 minutes? And by watch your breath, I mean the very basic mindfulness meditation of feeling your breath come in and out of your body. And you can count the breaths as well. So 1 on the in breath, 2 on the out breath, 3 on the in, 4 on the out, up to 10. And then you start again at 1. Or you can just feel your entire body breathing, and that can be your focus as well. But 10 minutes. When was the last time you prayed, for instance? Prayer is very spiritually cleansing. I didn't understand the importance of prayer because I wasn't raised in a tradition of praying, and I didn't know how to go about it, but it's very simple and very beautiful once you start to feel more comfortable in doing it, and very cleansing spiritually. This comes out as a reminder that solid fundamentals will take you farther than focusing on any fancy tricks. So remember that we learn karate so that we don't have to fight. That's what Mr. Miyagi tells Daniel. We practice these things so that we never get into a spiritual situation where we're out of our depth. or where we find that we've lost ourselves. Because for 5 to 10 minutes a day, we're doing these things to ground in to our spirituality, to our spiritual practice, and to connect. Whatever that looks like for you. It's not necessarily about meditation over prayer or prayer over meditation or what's your practices. That's right, that's wrong. It's just about connecting to the divine. You can even do, like, divination is a way to connect spiritually, if that's the intention you set when you do it, right? So pull out the tarot cards and do that for 10, 30 minutes, right? You'll feel much more connected. And it's an energy thing. It will cleanse you. Remember that if you're practicing the basics routinely, ideally daily, your spiritual defenses are already so strong. The basics will take you, they take Daniel all the way to the karate championship, and he defeats the other karate kids who know all of the fancy moves. But because he's honed the basics so well, he's able to defeat them. So this card encourages you finally to make time, if you don't already. And this is like an actual scheduling it into your routine until it is more of like a bodily embodied practice where you're like, oh, why would I ever skip 5 to 10 minutes of meditation? But at first you might have to sort of force yourself, but schedule it into your routine, meditation and or prayer. That's the message for today, guys. In most cases, you already have a practice, and this is just a reminder that today may be a day when you can find refuge in the basics. Return to the basics and watch your breath. Have a great day.